Assalamu alaikum everyone.
Alaikum assalam, sir. Good afternoon.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Seminar is started or still it is?
No, sir, not yet started. Still we have 1 minute. Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the online seminar. Today we have external speaker, Dr.Shahinaz Abdul Rahman Osman. She is an associate professor from Shakra University, and she is going to present the seminar on e-assessment using platform. Welcome, Dr. Shahinaz, ma'am. Welcome. You can start presenting your seminar.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Hello, everyone. I'm very pleased to be part of this professional development series of Oman College of Management and Technology. Thank you very much for inviting me for the nomination. And thank you, Sarah and Dr. Muhammad for the arrangement. Thank you very much. And I'm very sorry for what happened last time. And that's according to natural circumstances that we have, like a sandstorm where I live. And today I'm going to talk about e-assessment using Moodle platform. My name is Dr. Shahinaz Abdul Rahman Osman. About me, I would like to introduce myself before starting this webinar. I'm Dr. Shahinaz Abdul Rahman. I'm the chair of Global Collaboration Professional Learning Network at the International Society for Technology Education, USA. And I'm a Google certified trainer and educator, certified educator level 1 and level 2 from Google, and Google group leader. I'm a Microsoft Innovative Educator and Master Trainer, and I've been chosen recently as the Sustainable Development Goals Ambassador from the Teachers DG and the UN. Thank you very much for inviting me again. Today I'm going to talk about e-assessment using Moodle. The objectives of this seminar or webinar will be, like you can see, we will define LMS, which Moodle part of it. And at the end, we will be familiar with the different style of Moodle assessment. We will discuss how to create and grade an assignment, and we will show you that in tutorial. I'm going to talk about practical aspects more than the theoretical aspects today, and how to create and grade a quiz using Moodle. Okay, now let's start with the first item or objective. What is Moodle? Okay, Moodle is a learning management system. And what is a learning management system? The learning management system is a software application for the administration and for documentation, for tracking, for students and teachers and staff members, for reporting, for automation, for the whole educational process. And the learning management systems were designed to identify training and learning gaps, utilizing analytical data and reporting. LMS also are focused on online learning delivery, but it supports a range of uses, acting as a platform for online content, including courses, both in asynchronous based and synchronous and asynchronous based learning. And Moodle is a part of all these LMSs. It's very popular recently, according to the COVID-19. It's very popular, and Moodle is a free and open source. That's what makes it popular, because it's totally free I can set up and download it as total free. And it's a learning management system with customizable management features. It's used to create private websites with online course for educators and trainers, and it could be used to achieve learning goals. Moodle allows for extending and tailoring learning environment using community and source plugins. It has more than one plugin we can use with Moodle platform, like a plugin for attendance, a plugin for interactive quizzes and things like that. And we will, I will show you that. And also there is a plugin for like Google Meet or Zoom even. I can add it as a plugin inside my Moodle to manage virtual classes. Okay, let's return back to see our next objective. Now we would like to be familiar with different styles of Moodle assessment. Moodle assessment has more than one kind of assessment. There are different styles of assessment in Moodle. Moodle offers many different styles of assessment, from quizzes to workshops to discussion forum and quizzes. All this is kind of assessment we can use in Moodle platform. Teachers may wish to encourage learners to self-assess, like we can use in this case workshops or discussion forum. Or I can assess my students using an assignment, give them an assignment with a due date to collect assignments from students and a due date for grading. And also I can add a quiz, and I can grade all that automatically by the Moodle platform, or I can grade it myself manually. All this is kind of assessment. I can use it in Moodle, or sometimes maybe prefer to use more traditional quizzes types and assessment types as part of formative assessment. So all this is kind of using assessment and different styles of assessment in Moodle platform. Let's go back to see our third objective, how to create and grade an assignment. When I would like to talk about assignment, let's first of all to know what is the assignment. When I am talking about an assignment, that's mean the assignment is a work, kind of work or activity, allow you to create a secure document delivery area in order to collect your student work, and it allow you to mark them or comment on them, and then provide your students with the feedback and grades, and they can come back to edit if you give them this authority. And today I have like a small tutorial. I will show you and explain how to add an assessment in Moodle and how to assess, how to grade your student using Moodle. So let's open. Now I'm moving to my platform, Moodle platform. This is my university platform, and this is the main page, the home page. I can log in using this. You will be provided with how to access your platform from your college administrator will give you the link. Then you have to log in using your credentials, your username and password, and then press on login. you will find that you are directed to your home page, or this is my dashboard. As you see here, this is my dashboard. If I click here, this is what my dashboard looks like. This is the main block where you can find all the courses. This is the courses. I will show you one of the courses, and we will do the practical inside this course. We will first of all click on the course. Now we are inside this course. Okay. This is a course. This is how the course looks like. I'm so sorry, it's all in Arabic because our language in teaching is Arabic, but the navigation window is in English, so you can focus on steps I'm doing. Okay, this is attendance. It's a plugin. It's not originally inside Moodle, but you have to add it as a plugin. Also, this is a virtual classroom, synchronous learning, with this called the big blue button, and it's also a plugin. You have to add it to Moodle platform. This is an assignment. It looks like that with the A capital letter. This is an assignment. Okay, the assignment is about writing a research paper about the benefits of using instructional technology. And this is another assignment. You can see there a lot of assignments here. This is another one, writing a report. And this is other and another and another. All these are assignments, and this one is a quiz. We will talk today about this both kind of assessment and how to manage them and how to add a quiz or assignment. Okay, let's first of all to add an assignment. To add an assignment, we have first of all to go inside. We have to log in inside our course, and then after that we can add an assignment here by adding an activity or course as you like. You cannot see it unless you click here in the setting bar here, the setting icon, and then turn editing on. When you click on turn editing on, it will appear here, like you can see, add an activity or resource. From add an activity or resource here, when you click on it, it will lead you to this pop-up window. You can here click on assignment, and it will show you everything here, how you can add an assignment. Everything is clear here. Then click on add. It will direct you to another window. This is the main window for to add an assignment, and also to set up all the things. Okay, there are general setup. In the general setup, first of all, we have to add the assignment name. Here, we have to add the assignment name. Let's see, say it's anything. Okay, when we add the assignment name, now here, we have to add a description. The description provides instructions for students about the assignment and how they would do it. Then display these instructions in the quiz name or in the course page, we have to click, check this box. If you want this instruction to display on the course page, we have to click on this. Or we can leave it like that if we didn't need these instructions to appear in the main page. So students cannot see it unless they are inside, click on the assignment, and inside the assignment they could see these instructions as you like. You can display it or not by checking this box. And also, in additional, there are additional, I can add an additional files by drag and drop files here. Here, I can, if the assignment depend on a file, I have it in my computer, I can add it using this and then choose file. It will open my computer desktop and I can navigate wherever I need and add whatever I need from my computer here to the to this and then upload this file, and it will be uploaded to this page. Let's go back to the main assignment page, setting page. Okay, this is if I need to add an additional file. We can add files and which may be of help to the student as they do their assignments, such as example submission or answer template, or maybe like a report or something like that. Then let's go to the availability section. This section allows submission, if you can see this, allows submission from and to. Allow submission from and to. Like you can see here, 11 February 2021, and a time here. Allow submission from this date. This stops students from submitting before the shown date, but it doesn't hide the assignment and included instructions or materials. And also the due date here, if you can see the due date. And Moodle is very, very useful and easy, because if you click here, you can find direct instruction about how to do anything. This question mark, each part. Okay, the due date, submission are still allowed within this due date after this date, but will be marked as late. Disable it by unticking the checkbox. If I need students to continue submitting, I have to enable it from here, or take this out. Okay, this due date, students can submit their work, but it will be marked as late if they are after this due date. And the due date will appear automatically on the dashboard with, if it's a due date, it will be marked as a due date with the date, exact date. Or if we enable, or if we enable students to do it anytime, it will appear like no due date in the dashboard. Okay, let's see the cutoff date. The cutoff date, after this date, student will not be able to submit, and submit button will disappear totally from your course page. Okay, and they remind me to grade this one. It's a date needs to be entered here in order for the assignment to display on the teacher course overview block, and in the calendar, teacher calendar also. It will display when at least one student has submitted. If one student submitted, it will remember you to remind you to grade it. Okay, let's see the next section. The submission type. Here we can use the submission type. The submission type is here you can decide how you wish a student to submit their work to you. Like online text. If it's an online text, if you enable this, an online text, student here can type their responses directly in Moodle using a text editor. It will be provided by Moodle automatically. It's possible to set a word limit. We can set a word limit, maximum number of upload files, and submission size, and word limit here. If we enable online text, we can enable also the word limit and type a word limit here, like 50 words. So it will be able to submit in the text, to type in the text, online text box, just 150 words, and so on. This is about the online text. Students get warning if they try to exceed the word limit. Numbers are counted as words, and abbreviations also, such as if we write I am without an abbreviation, it will be counted as letters, and so on. Okay, let's see if it is not on an online text. If it's a file submission, student can upload one or more files of any type, the teacher can open, the teacher can annotate, upload PDF documents and other files within the browser. And on saving, the annotated file is made available to the students so they can see the teacher comment and the grading. We can use the file submission, and also we can choose, as I told you, a maximum number of submission size like this. The maximum is 500 megabytes, the maximum size, and the maximum number of upload files, if you can see, 20 files for each submission. The students can upload until 20 files. The maximum upload, the maximum number of upload file. Okay, and there are a lot of kind of accepted file types. There are a lot of file types we can use. Students can, I can choose my files from here, like can you see accepted file types? I can choose it from here. Which kind of files students can, if you can see here, this is, I can tick on all file types, or I can choose the kind of the kind of files I need my students to upload. Like you can see here, this is document PDF. I use this more than anything other. PDF document, text template, open text template. You can use Word template, Word document, every one of this. HTML track, images, if you need images, presentation files. Also, each kind of this can be used by, and it will be chosen by the administrator or by the course administrator or the teacher himself. It's offer choices of different file types. If the file type have been restricted, then when students attempt to submit the assignment, they will see a message telling them which file are accepted, so they can choose just the kind of type which accepted. Okay, let's see this section, the feedback type. The feedback type means that with this enable, if I enable this, the feedback markers can leave comments for each submission, which appear on the assignment grading screen if this setting is enabled by the site administration in the manage assignments. And this is happening in the administration, not the teacher himself. With the administration, he can give me the authority to do this or not. Feedback type, I can give feedback comments. If you can see here, it's if enabled, the marker can leave feedback comments for each submission. Annotate PDF, and it's the teacher will be able to create annotate PDF file when marking the assignment. This allows teacher to add comments, drawing, and stamp directly on top of the student work. Annotation is done if the browser, in the browser, and no extra software is required, just inside Moodle. And it's all, everything from this is leaded and the instruction is there. Okay, let's see. We can choose, the submission, the comment in line here, the comment in line. This usefully allow you to comment directly on an online text type submission. I can comment directly in the line of student typing. Submission settings here, the submission settings require student to click the submit button. This, if this is set to no, if it is no, like it's now here, students can make changes to their submission at any time. If you want to stop them changing work, once you are ready to grade, you can click view grade, and I will show it from the grading window, view grade all submission, and locate the students, and from the edit column, you can action icon and select prevent submission change or things like that. I will show it to you. And if it's set to yes, if I set it to yes here, that means students can upload draft version of the assignment until such time as they are ready to submit. Clicking, he will click the submit button, and clicking the submit button tells the teacher they have finished drafting and want the work to be graded. They can no longer edit it and must ask the teacher to revert the draft status. If they need to change it again, to do that, the teacher must click view and grade all submission, locate the students, the exact students, and from the edit column, the teacher must click the action icon and select revert the submission to draft. And here student can submit it again and edit and submit it again. Okay, let's see, require the student accept the submission statement. Here, and also here we can choose no or yes. And the submission statement, a statement where student promise the work in their own and which they must agree to before submitting their work. If the administrator has given teacher the option of using submission statement or not, then it will be available in the assignment setting screen. If the administrator has forced the assessment, the statement through the site, so teacher cannot do that. He will not have this option in the setting, but the students will see the statement when accessing their assignment. Okay, let's see the attempt reopen here. Reopen attempt here. It could be never, manually, or automatically until pass. If require student to submit is enabled, then students may only submit once. And you can change this here to manually. If it is never, they will open and submit once. And if it is manual here, if it is manually and reopened, students can reopen it a lot of times and resubmit. Or you can change it to automatically until pass here, automatically until pass. And this here, students can keep trying and resubmitting until they get a pass grade. Let's see the maximum attempt. It could be unlimited, or we can limit it to here. You can decide how many attempts to allow. If students can resubmit, if a student has to keep trying until they get a pass grade, you might decide to limit the attempt, even though they have not yet passed, or they might be trying forever. Okay, let's see the group submission setting. Here is the group submission settings. This setting allows students to collaborate on a single assignment, working in the same online area, or uploading, editing, and re-uploading an PowerPoint or common assignment area. When grading, the teacher may choose to give a common grade and feedback to all students in the group, or to give individual grades and feedback to each member. So I have to choose a group here. Now, in this case, I don't have groups in my participants here. I have to divide it in my participants to require a group to mark submission. I have to add groups, first of all, in my participants here, and it's not our issue today. So let's move to notification. This here, if we would like to notify grader about submission, if we like to notify about submission, here we need, if you see it here, if enable, if this is enabled, if it is yes, grader, which is usually teachers, will receive a message whenever a student submits an assignment early, on time, and late. Message methods are configurable. It will be like a message to the teacher about that student submit a work. Notify grader about late submission. If it's late from student, also I will have a notification about that. Default and the notification appear here. If you can see this bell icon, this is notification. If you can see it here, I will open it. If you can see, this is all this are assignments. Okay. Default setting for notify students. If I choose than default setting. It's the default setting for the value notify student checkboxes and grading forms from the Moodle platform. Okay, let's see the grade here, the grade. See grade point and advanced grading methods for more information on the setting here. If you can see, we can choose if we need to grade students with points or scales. Always I prefer to use points here, and I can use the maximum grade, 100 or maybe 25 or anything. I can choose it here. Okay, let's see the grading method. I can grade symbol grading, or this section always will be controlled by the administrator more than the teacher. And we are not using this much more. Just we choose the type of grading here and the maximum grade number, or we choose the number to grade students here, maximum grading number. Okay, let's see the, we can use also category grade pass. Grade to pass here, we can write the grade to pass also. The grade to pass, let's say it's 50. We can use this here, so the Moodle will inform students with if they are pass or fail in this assignment. We can use blind marking here, the anonymous submission. This hides student names when grading and instead shows randomly generated participant numbers. With anonymous submission, students cannot see the final grade until all of the students' names have been revealed. So the students will have, after that, their grades, okay? And I prefer also to use the blind marking. Also, all the other here is the administration settings. So I will skip all this, and at the end, we have to click on save and return to the course. Okay. Yeah, save and return to course, and then we will find that this one, and I will cancel to show you something which is already exist. This is one, this is an assignment which is already exist. Let us see, this is one. Okay, let's see this. It's an assignment, writing a research paper about the benefits of instructional technology hidden from students. Yes, the grading summary hidden from students here. The participants are 47 submitted. Here it's right 0. It's this course is for the if you can see it here, Thursday 16 July 2020. So it's the last year. That's mean for that it's 00 for this year. Assignment is due, the due time, it's appear like this. It appears like this in my course page. And if the participants submit their work, it will change this number. And if I grade any one of them, it will change this number. Okay. So this is how it appears for me. If I click on grade here, if you can see, okay, this is a submission. It doesn't appear here. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's for the last year, like I told you. This is a draft for annotation. It could be a PDF, and I can grade it inside the Moodle. This is how I can use it. This is a stamp. I can use it. This is signs and colors and pens to annotate, and also shapes. I can add it, and sticky notes, also notes, and also I can comment using this. I can comment, and I can grade out of 100 here, or out of the number which I choose in my setting assessment assignment setting. Okay, this is simply about assessing my students using an assignment, adding an assignment. Okay, let's see if I need to add a quiz. If I need to add a quiz, how to do that? Okay, first of all, I have to check here, click here, and edit. Turn editing on. Now it's on, so I can see that turn editing off here. I have to turn editing on, then add an activity or resource from here. When I click add activity or resource, then scroll down until you find here quizzes. The quiz. This is a quiz. Then click on quiz and click on, you have to click on add an activity or resource, quiz, and then add. Okay, this is the quiz main page, like we do in assignment page. This is the setting, the main setting page of a quiz. First of all, I have to add the quiz name, and also we have to enter the quiz name and the description. And it's also important to set a number of options so that the learner don't cheat. And I have to add description for this quiz, like please answer all this question, or maybe like question, choose one of the questions, 4 or 5, or something like that. Okay, this is the description, and also I have to check here if I need the description to be displayed in the course page. Okay, let's see this section. It's the timing. The timing protect from cheating. By default, learners have unlimited time to pass the quiz. They can get started today and finish in 3 days with the highest score by copying the answers from a textbook. So we have to obtain credible result, and we will set an assessment period and time limit. We have to open the quiz here in a time, day, month, year, hours, and minutes. And I have to check on enable here to enable that and choose the date and the time. Okay, then I can close the quiz also in certain time using date, month, year, hours, and minutes, and I have to enable that. Okay, and I can choose a time limit. Usually, this the difference between these two, open the quiz and close the quiz. The end date, if the end date is maybe, let's choose, today is 2. Let's choose like 23rd February. So students, this quiz will close in 23rd February. No one can access and do anything in this quiz. So it will be closed, and if a user forget to take the test in time, he or she will be automatically failed. Okay. The time limit, if we talk about the time limit, the difference here, usually it's, if I enable that, it's usually in minutes. If you can see, I can do it in hours, in days, in weeks, and of course I need to do it in minutes. Usually I can use like 30 minutes or maybe an hour is enough for e-learning course. But it depends on the complexity of the assessment. In some cases, learner may need more than 3 or 4 hours. When the learners start answering questions, they see a countdown timer that shows how much time is left. When the time expires, the quiz is automatically closed. The rest of the options in this section can be left as it is by default. Okay, but I must choose this one in maybe 30 minutes or 45 minutes or anything. Okay, let's see here also the grades. It's uncategorized here. We didn't have categories. It's by the administrator, the site administrator. Grade to pass, I can use the grade to pass here, passing grade. This is the minimum score required to pass a quiz. The pass grades are highlighted in green and fail grades in red in the grading window, in my grading window as teacher. And also for the students, it appears the same thing. Okay, if we here attempt allow, we also talk about this before in that assessment. We can choose unlimited or forever, or we can choose that student can have more than one attempt to solve this kind of quizzes and submit it to this to grading. Okay, let's see grading method. Here, the grading method I can use in the grading method like highest grades or average or first attempt, last attempt, which one I would like to grade. The student have like maybe 3 times. I will take which one of them, the highest grade, the average grade, the first attempt, or the last attempt. I can choose each of them. Okay. Let's see if I see this, the layout. Okay. The layout is how the questions appear in the blocks in the main screen when the student take the exam. If it's appear like a question in every page, or a question in one page, or every 2 questions in one page, every 3 questions in one page, and so on. I have to choose it from here. Okay. Let's see the question behavior here. The question behavior, shuffle within question. If I choose this, for this option is for additional anti-cheating protection. We have to choose yes if the shuffle within question line, shuffle, like you can see here, not this question behavior, yes, this shuffle within question, I have to choose yes. So the question will be randomly shuffled each time user take the quiz. Okay. How questions behave here for the feedback, the deferred feedback, which the student come to the overall feedback is a text which users see after completing the quiz. You can show different text depending on the final scores. Praise the high performance and tell the students the rule of retaking the quizzes or things like that. So here we can see this here like this. So let's see this step when we see this, the review option. If we need the student to review his option, to review after the quiz close, if you can see it, it's shown here in the instructions. This option control what information student can see when they review a quiz attempt or look at the quiz report. During the attempt, they can see only, if you can see it here, this is during the attempt, and this is immediately after the attempt, and this is later while the quiz is still open, and this one is after the quiz is closed. I can use each one of this, okay? And all the other, this is the appearance. Show the user picture. If I need to add a picture for this quiz, I can use it here. And extra restriction mode, overall feedback, this kind, I always didn't touch the default of this settings. At last, I have to click here on save and return to course. Okay, I will cancel and return to course to show you how it appears in my course main page. In my course main page, it will appear as the quiz and the instructions, if I have instructions. This is a quiz. Okay, let's open this quiz. So when we open a quiz, now we manage the main settings of the quiz, but we didn't add questions to the quiz. Yes, no, this is a sheet. Back. As you can see, I can add a sheet, a Google Sheet for quizzes. Inside Moodle, I can use also the quizzes inside Moodle. Okay, this is a quiz. No, this is a quiz. Let's see this. This is a quiz inside Moodle, if you can see it. Now we add the quiz, but we didn't add questions yet. If we need to add questions, we have to click here on this setting icon and scroll down until we reach edit quiz and then click on edit quiz. If you can see, this is the editing page and this is my questions. I can add a new question and there are a lot of type of questions in Moodle. We can create a lot of kind, like the most popular questions type like true or false, multiple choice, so you can master the principle of making quizzes in Moodle and easily create other types of tasks on your own. True or false question, like let's see if I would like to add any question or edit maybe any question. Now I cannot add or remove questions because this quiz has been attempted. If you can see here, we finished the attempt. Okay, let me show you any one of these questions. If we can see this, let's see this question. Let's see this question. Okay, this is the page where I can add a question and can edit a question. This is a general question. This is the question name. It's I think this is multiple choice. Yes, this is a multiple choice question. If you can see, this is a multiple choice question. I can add the question name here, the question name. Then I can add here description. If you can see here, question text here, and the default mark, general feedback if I need the student to have feedback after answering this question. If I need to add an ID number for this question, so it will not appear unless the student write this ID number, one or multiple answers. If it is one answer only, so the student, and it's shuffle the choices on, you see when we shuffle the questions here, we can shuffle the choices inside one question. Number of choices, I have number of choices. This is answer 1 and the grade of answer 1. This means this is the right question. And this is choice 2 on, if you can see here. This is a feedback if the student answered this. This is choice 3 on. This is choice 4 and so on. Then we have to click on save change. So it will appear in the main page. And we have also the true or false question. And also it appears in a new window like we see in multiple choice questions. And we can fill the question name, the question text, and add images or videos or audios or links and additional materials to the topic of the question. Then we can set a number of answers and attempts in our sample, like we see now. We choose the true or the false for the true or false question. We should choose true or false from the drop-down list to add it like which one of them is the correct answer and give it a grade. By default, learner get 1 point for each correct answer, but you can increase the reward. You can also add feedback for the response like we see in the multiple choice answer so that learners can better understand the topic and improve it for the next time. Then also we can have to save, change, and publish. It will be published as task to the quiz main window. Also, there are another type of questions we can add. Each question we use in a quiz here will be generated as a question bank, automatically as a question bank. We have been discussing creating quizzes from scratch, and if we are going to conduct regular assessment, it convenient to use a question bank. A question bank in Moodle is an overall stock of all the questions and tasks you have ever created on the platform. This feature saves time since there is no need to create everything from scratch. If you need to prepare a test for a new course, you can simply copy ready-made tasks from the bank. The two questions now we created, create a multiple choice for true or false, we are talking about now, will be like a sample, and we will find it in our bank. It will be a question bank inside Moodle question banks. Okay. This is about how to use assessment in Moodle, or if I return here to the main objective slide, first of all, we talk about how to define an LMS, and we, I think, we are familiar now with the different styles of Moodle assessment. We know how to create and grade an assignment, and how to create and grade a quiz in using Moodle platform. This is what I'm going to talk today, and I need to know if you have any questions so I can answer it before the time. Mr. Muhammad, if there's questions, I can answer.
Mr. Yahya, you have any question?
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Yes, Dr. Shahinaz, thank you for your presentation. Really is very interesting, and something is new for us. And really, your presentation is very clearly for how we can use the assignment or a quiz. But I have just one question, Doctora. We heard about this model from student. The student, when he finish, for example, number one for the multiple choice, okay? Then he want to move to number two, but actually he can't, because if he didn't answer the question one, he can't go to the 2 or 3 or 4. It's true, or that is depend for our option, yani?
It's true. It also depends on administration options. He can give it to the teacher or not. You can choose that students cannot go further if they didn't check their answers first, and give at the end like a summary for all the questions that they answer and the missing questions, so they come back and answer them all.
So it's depends for your control, and for the
teacher control. It depends on teacher control and the administration control, both.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, Doctora.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Thank you for your presentation. Now I'm asking from a technical perspective, is it better to have in the quiz how many questions per page, 5 per page or 10 per page, if you want to make the server, efficient and to reduce the load on the server?
Yeah, I can understand you. It's a big problem. It's a big issue for students, the server. Sometimes I prefer, if I use the questions, I can put any number of questions, but I prefer to be presented for students a question per page, not more than that, a question per page. Then students click on next to go to the next one, not all the questions in one page, so it will be like heavy to the server if 20 or 50 students log in at the same time to the quiz. So I prefer one question per page, or maybe two questions. Just.
But this is if you put one question per page, also it will put some load on the server to move from one page to another. So what is the best number to, you know.
Yeah, I can understand you, but I don't know really this kind of issues. You cannot figure it until you try. But in my trial experience, I prefer to use one question per page. It's more maybe like